Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video check-in to say that I took a look at all of your week 3 materials, and it looks like we've got some great evaluation projects starting to take shape, and you're being really specific about the things that you want to evaluate and sort of what constructs you're interested in, and you're really nicely using the resources from class each week to think through your own projects, and that's great. Some of you are deeply embedded with the organizations that you'll be evaluating a program for, and some of you asked for me to help you make that connection, and that's great too. So we have both of those things going on, and I think that that's nicely representative of sort of external and internal evaluation, which is wonderful. So very nicely done so far. I'm really enjoying what I'm reading and very excited about so many of your projects. This week, we dive into stakeholders for week 5. So before we even get started developing our evaluation, we want to know who's going to be involved in it, who's going to be helping us implement, who might want to do something with the results, and who's running those programs. So we have several resources this week that will help you start to think through who those people are, and sort of workbook style worksheets to help you think through and really get down on paper who you think your stakeholders might be. Some of it might seem a little repetitive because we are looking at a few different resources like the EPA and the CDC, and they do have some overlap in terms of what they'd like to see when you're exploring who your stakeholders might be, but just stick with it and really find the specificity in what they're asking for. I selected those resources because each one of them in their workbooks ask for slightly different things, and I think it'll help you get really solid in who you need to contact. We'll start to talk about timelines a little bit in terms of when you should contact those people, and then the other big thing that I really want to do this week is I'll be reaching out to start to set up one-on-one meetings with each of you. So from here on out, I'd like to kind of schedule time in the week to meet every other week individually so that as your evaluation plans develop, we can bounce ideas off of each other, help make connections, know when you should be doing what. Keep in mind that this evaluation plan is hypothetical, and we're not expecting by the end of the semester for you to have results from your evaluation. It is an evaluation plan, right? So don't get overwhelmed with that. This is very exploratory. This is your first rodeo, so to speak, for some of you. And so we want to keep that in mind and not be intimidated by the process. It's a great exploration. So for this week, you're going to be submitting a few things. You will have a CMAP to submit. And then for your learning portfolio, what you're actually doing in the Google Doc is quite short. And what I've provided instead are these workbook pages from the CDC and then from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation as well. So you'll be submitting those. If you have any technical difficulties, please do let me know. And otherwise, I look forward to talking to you all later the week.